What's going on, guys? My name's SAIZUKI. I'm the face of Crusading Esports League, and this is the CEO Playoffs interview. During these playoffs, we will see high intense battles. Today, we will be visiting Smo, the captain of 7th Region, and Mills, the captain of Frosted Vipers. These are two teams that are desperate for the championship and the $100 cash prize. Before we get into it, we want to remind you guys that the best way to get rid of those late night jitters and be energized for the playoffs is Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy is a long-time running game energy drink with a starter pack to get you the flavor that suits you along with a pretty shaker. If interested, go to rogueenergy.com and check out using the code CELNA. Anyway, let's get to the part you all want, the interviews. How's it feel being first place?
I mean, it's nice, but we're not like complacent or anything.
Yeah.
You know that there's still like a lot to prove, and we just want to win playoffs more than anything. Like matches don't really matter to us.
Yeah. How does it feel making the playoffs with the top seed?
I mean, it was pretty good. We only had one loss, and that was the Lunar. I mean, we did have some unfortunate events that night with the team.
Yeah.
But that wasn't an excuse. Like, I don't want to take anything from them. They just straight
Definitely.
up beat us after the first map.
Yep.
But after that, we've kind of cleaned house.
Yeah, I've
And-
definitely seen some crazy gameplay from you guys.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, we don't I preach every single day to the guys when I talk to them. Like, we're not a team that egos anyone. We just try to focus on our main thing. And whenever we get away from that, that's when I have to make sure we bring everyone back in, just to make sure that we're just focused on our game and we focus on our comms and everything. And
Quite an
usually goes
incredible
pretty well.
mindset for a first place team, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it is the first seed, but again, there's still playoffs, so it's
Yep.
not over. So.
Who would you believe is your biggest threat heading into the playoffs?
I would probably have to say Lunar just because they're the only team that's beat us and kind of the only team that, I mean, we haven't like played or scrimmed every team, but that's the only team that's beat us and played us decent in a scrim earlier. Not
Wow.
every other team we've handled pretty decently in scrims if we have scrimmed them or in a match. So I guess I would say Lunar.
All right. Sounds like you guys got some competition here, definitely with the past. Who would you rather play, Nextrus Gaming or Airify Gold in winter round 2?
I mean, I don't really have a preference who we play. I know Nexus is kind of going through some roster changes and everything, and I can't remember if we played Airfight Gold or Airfight Purple early in the year, but I really don't have a preference of who we play.
Okay. So you just got that mindset to win. You don't care who stands in front of you?
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing I tell the guys too. Like, it doesn't really matter who we play. Like, we're not really focused on them at all. We just try to focus on our game because when we focus on like our comms and stuff, we usually do pretty well. It's when we get away from focusing on our comms and focusing on our game and kind of play to their style. That's when things get a little rough sometimes.
Good to hear. If you win the game on October 9th, you don't have to play again until week 2. Do you think this is what will be best for your team?
Probably. I would assume. I mean, obviously, like we wanna just go through winter finals to grand finals. Hopefully, that's obviously the path, and it'll be helpful too that I don't think our fourth will be available this weekend, so we are playing with the sub the first match. So it'd be nice just to win with our sub Cowboy and then not have to worry about playing with them the next day. Though I'm really not too worried if we have to play with them on that Sunday.
Yes, sir. That's crazy. What position do you think you will finish in the playoffs?
Probably either one or two. I mean, I'd be kind of shocked if we don't make grand final, but at the same time, like it's COD. Anyone can have just an absolute horrible day, and
Yeah.
you know, some people can have like the great day. But I think with how we've played so far and like knowing like who's on my team and everything and how we feel, like we kind of expect to be in the grand finals at the very least.
It's good to hear. You got that future mindset. You know what you want, and you're going to get it. How do you feel about barely making the 4th seed in the playoffs?
I don't know. It was just lucky. Honestly, with the way that our roster situation went, we probably didn't deserve it, but we're glad to have this spot.
All right. Are you nervous about starting in the eliminations bracket?
Nah, actually, I would have rather started in the elimination because for my team, if we start off in the winners, it's just we get an ego and we get ahead of ourselves, and we were just gonna probably spiral down at that point. So being in losers kind of puts our backs against the wall, kind of heals us to go.
Who is your biggest threat heading into the playoffs?
Biggest threat, honestly, biggest threat. I wouldn't say like it's a specific team, but the first loser that first round, that's probably our biggest threat.
Yeah. All right. Since you'll be facing off the loser of Nexus Gaming versus Airify Gold, who do you think is winning that matchup?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to go with Airified Gold.
All right. Why do you think that?
I mean, kind of like the team they took over, and I think I've played them a few times and scrimmed against them. I just feel like they're more of a complete team. I mean, I could totally be wrong, my prediction's off, but in my opinion, there's more of a complete team than Nexus. But
All
I
right.
guess we'll see.
I guess we'll have to see. Yeah. Who would you rather play first, Nexus Gaming or Airify Gold?
Honestly, Airify
All right. What position do you think you will finish in the playoffs?
first.
First? That's the mindset I
Yeah.
like to hear. All right. Do you have anything to say?
Nah, I mean, best of luck to all teams. We'll see how this tournament plays out. Hopefully, with one team on top.
Anyways, thanks both 7th Region and Frosted Vipers for the time to talk with us. And I can't wait to see them play this weekend on October 9th. Best of luck to all teams, and my name is SAIZUKI. This is the CEL Interviews, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.